everyone, it's Dapo from Tech Economy, and today's episode promises to be exciting because we're going to delve into a conversation that I think will be good for you and myself, most especially because we're talking about the business side of 2024. A lot of business owners have been complaining. Even I saw a meme over the weekend and it said, even the guys that are rich in dollars, I mean millions of dollars, they're already feeling the pressure of the Tinubu economy. And I thought to myself, let's bring up our experts to give us what the trajectory is going to be like for the next 6 months in terms of business and for you as a business owner. And today I have a reporter. I was about to call you an editor. A reporter for Tech Economy from the business angle. I have Mr. Destiny in the studio. Welcome, Mr. Destiny.
Thank you for having me, Dapo. It's nice to be here.
Let the conversation begin. This is InfoWave, the podcast. All right, Mr. Destiny. It's been a crazy year, I must say, for business owners. And like over the weekend, a lot of people said Dangote came out to lament about business, and Femi Otedola posted an article from the cable that of an analysis that what Dangote was talking about. So what has it been like for the past 6 months under the Tinubu administration for business owners?
Well, under the Tinubu administration, there's something. We're not expecting too much positive because these are administration people that came in to say we understand the economy, we know what to do. He has done it before. He will do it better. He knows how to spot talent. And all of a sudden, when they seize power, we are seeing something different. As people that have not been prepared, there's people that don't understand. Now it's a blame game. It's either they are blaming the past administration or they are blaming the OB for being responsible for their shortcoming. So that's really unfortunate that a lot of expectation from Tinubu, particularly, I haven't been a governor for 8 years before, and coming to Abuja now or to build Nigeria is now giving excuses. Right now, Nigeria don't want to listen to excuses. They don't want what they need is somebody that will fix the economy, fix their security issue, fix everything. But here, see where we are. It's a blame game, and the blame game still continue to, I don't know, because I don't know how to be positive about it. I'm always pessimistic, so there's nothing good is going to come out because from the whole projection and from the analysis, we've seen that from the micro economy, from the fiscal policy, the monetary policy, nothing tangible is on the table. So a lot of business is going to be suffering. It's unfortunate Dangote is really suffering, crying out now. Now he's putting out investment in the steel sector because a lot of people are saying it's monopoly. He came out over the way to cry out loud that no government is supporting me. I paid about $100 million to Lagos State government to acquire this land. So there's nothing free about the Dangote refinery. So he's crying, no coal to power the refinery. So it's always tears. So for me, the rich in this administration are crying. Not only the poor, the rich also are crying, and they are crying loud. We've been crying. The small businesses have been crying, but just now, if Dangote is the one crying now, you know what it means. So I think for me, nothing tangible positive is on the table for this government, as far as I'm concerned. So we are going to cry, whether we're going to cry more. But all I know is that there's no amount of tears we have made you to produce blood from your eye. So we still have to find a way to manage this this quagmire we find ourselves. Thank you.
All right, so I would like us to focus more on business owners and the business side of things. And I was reading somewhere where a business owner was like, the exchange rates and everything just affects business. You buy something today, and the next 2 weeks, your profits plus your cost can't even purchase that particular goods. Even it goes as low as spaghetti, noodles. People can't even feed. Just that. And I was also talking to someone, and they were like, "Oh, Nigeria is not producing enough." And they're like, the farmers are even back to the farm because they don't care about insurgency or insecurity anymore. If you can't feed, then there's no point. So for business owners, for the next 6 months, how should they prepare? How should they get ready? and what are your projections for the next 6 months?
Wow, it's unfortunate for business not have to suffer these things. Let's not be realistic to ourselves and stop preaching gospel here. It's going to be difficult because, as I told you, the government are not even ready. They've not put in anything on the table on the fiscal side and the political side. The policy are like kabu kind of policy. It's neither here or there, so they are just putting trial and error. Let's see if this is going to work. So it's unfortunate where we find ourselves. We have to face the realities. We have to find a way around it. So let me tell you one thing about the agricultural produce. It's unfortunate that the government is asking that it's going to give a tax rebate or wage tax or do sort of thing. Instead of them to think inward and say, look, what's going on? The millions of youth we are having, can't we send them back to the farm? Let them go back to the farm. Let's target it. So let's feed ourselves. Let's farm what we can eat and feed what. So government are not doing anything. Insecurity, they keep playing game. There is insecurity in the north. Farmer cannot go to their farm, and if you cannot go to your farm, how do you supply the industry with the raw material? So if you're not supplying the industry raw material, and the industry raw material are looking for alternative, which is the alternative? The FS market is now floating. So you can't get the dollars, even though you get the dollar, you get it at higher rate. Imagine the official rate of dollars at today is about 1,500. So how do you want to cope? So it's unfortunate the way we find ourselves that in the morning, the prices of your goods you should get in the morning, by the evening you are going to get something different, because the reality is that we are purely consuming economy, not producing economy. And that's why some people are saying we should have a production economy, not a consumption economy. So if you are going to have a consumption economy, you're going to have to deal with the dollar issue, because most of the things is going to come across the sea to your country. And for this government, nothing tangible or positive is done to help or revamp the local industry. Oh, my brother, check it now. Farmers cannot go to farm, for goodness sake, because you are sending one bandit or terrorist. Okay, let's assume the northern region are having issue with the bandit, the terrorists, the headers and everything. What happened to the south? Are we not having land? We have enough land, for goodness sake, for crying out loud. Why can't we leverage on that and say, oh, you know what, let's find a way of managing the crisis in the north. What happened in the south? Are we still saying we have banditry? No, let's be realistic to ourselves and stop. What I hear is spending money on Lagos Calabar Super Highway. Oh my God, who does that? Who would benefit from that gigantic and white elephant project? You are talking with Lagos to Sokoto, Badagry to Sokoto Super Highway, spending millions of dollars, asking for 6.2 trillion naira supplementary budget. Why you have one or two pocket roads and other things to fix? But to me, unfortunately, I have to be frank here that the small business owner will have to grapple with these challenges. We just have to find a way around it. But unfortunately, we're not producing. We're going to spend more. Nigeria is going to, there's going to be more hunger at the rate we are. Inflation is 34. I don't know if you say it's galloping or hyperinflation, but hey, the next figure will be higher. From 34 is going to be 35. I don't see anything government is going to crash it. Nothing. So we see what we'll do is that let everybody buckle up. That is the strict plain language to many Nigerians. Let's buckle up, because the small business have to make profit. They are not for that Christmas.
Yes.
Yeah. So they have to buy and sell what according to what they buy and make profit. They have their own cost to deal with. So what are you saying? I should go to the market, buy and sell at a loss? The banks are there with your interest, with their loans. They'll keep knocking on your door for you to come and repay their loan. So it's a very complex situation. So I don't think the president and Mr. are even prepared. They were just trying to patch the whole thing instead of going deep down to get to the root of the problem. That is my own opinion. We have to grapple with the reality of